Hi, welcome to Internet Nerd Spotlight. This show would explore how real people are using the internet, AI, or any emerging technology whatsoever. We'll explore how they are using it to work and live smarter, solve problems, and just all around do very interesting stuff. Because it's one thing to hear and read about all this AI and emerging technologies, and it's another thing to see what people are actually doing with them in real time. So the goal of this show is to basically show you what is possible and for you to be inspired in real time, like as it's happening. So for every episode, we'll tell you stories of people that are finding creative and practical and sometimes some surprising ways of applying AI or emerging technologies in their work or everyday lives, actually. And this show is slated to be happening every Friday. So help us, God and the universe. And really, hopefully, you get to leave each episode with an idea or just something that inspires you in your work or in your everyday life. So with that said, and without further ado, let's get into today's spotlight. Today's Internet Nerd Spotlight takes us to Austin, Texas via the Rundown AI. This is the story of Matt, who wanted to start getting ready for his second marathon. But before he started training for the marathon, he wanted to lose a few pounds just to reduce the strain on his joints, right? And like every other person would do, he downloaded MyFitnessPal. For context, MyFitnessPal is a US-based health and fitness tracking app and website, actually. Upon downloading the app, he had this problem of most of the features being paywalled, especially the micro tracking feature. And other than that, even he mentioned that the entire thing was just not as flexible as he would want it to be. So then he had an epiphany and turned to ChatGPT. Like, what if ChatGPT becomes my nutrition coach instead? He wondered. So what he would do next was go to ChatGPT, upload his DEXA scan results to the app, and also told ChatGPT of his fitness goals, his activity level, and his timeline, and then connected it to a Google spreadsheet that would act as a single source of truth for everything he would be tracking. So basically, a DEXA scan helps to calculate your bones, thickness, and strength, and ultimately assessing the risk of you having future bone fractures. And even advanced DEXA machines can give you very detailed analysis of your overall body composition and measure your body fat percentage and lean muscle mass. So that is what DEXA scan means. So obviously, Matt has done that test and all that stuff to access, the readiness of his body and all of that stuff. So all of that result is what he feeded into ChatGPT, while also telling ChatGPT his goals and the timeline, how long he has to achieve those, the goals of wanting to lose a few pounds, and basically how ready his bones are, all that stuff. So basically, instead of using a traditional, tracking of fitness and nutrition app, he built his own AI-enabled coaching system or fitness system, and it does have results to back it up. So over the next 2.5 months, Matt said he lost about 4 pounds of body fat while also maintaining almost all of his muscle mass, and he confirmed this after running another DEXA scan. Like I said, advanced DEXA machines can go beyond just accessing your bone thickness or strength. It can actually go ahead to do a detailed analysis of your overall body composition, including your body fat percentage and lean muscle mass. Matt basically achieved this in 2.5 months using this AI powered or AI enabled or AI assisted coaching system he made for himself. The result, don't forget, he lost 4 pounds of body fat while maintaining almost all of his muscle mass. That is crazy. And he also mentioned, don't forget, that his running performance has been quite high in all of this period. So Matt also mentioned that having ChatGPT tell him what to eat with each meal this entire period also really helped to make consistency quite easier for him to achieve. And so instead of, having or achieving all of this with typically all of this is what you maybe achieve with a few $100s on a fitness app, but Matt was able to achieve it with about $20, and ChatGPT. So now, does everyone have to replace a professional nutritionist or coach with AI? Probably not. So this is not to say that we now have to throw confetti over AI replacing some coach, if you get what I mean. So what I would imagine anyone takes away from this is how Matt essentially thought about ChatGPT outside of being a mere chatbot, and thought about it as this system, with which he can build around his personal goals, right? Which is an interesting and largely unusual way, of thinking of AI. I know we in the tech world and the likes here, we're kind of already advanced when it comes to our AI usage, but I imagine outside of like in the immediate tech world, I feel like there's still a treasure trove of people out there that still do not know how to apply AI like this. Or a lot of people, when they just think about ChatGPT, all they think about is how to just go there, input some questions and just get a response and, keep it moving. But like this is just a genius way to apply AI in your daily life. So basically going from, oh, I have this question, I want to ask ChatGPT and all that stuff, going from that to going to, what can I build with ChatGPT? What can I build with this to improve my work, my business, or my personal life? And again, it doesn't have to be commercial or transactional. It can be just as personal as possible. And that's exactly what, this program is about. We would go from personal stuff like Matt's story to subsequent stories where you get to see how people apply it in their businesses, in their work, and all of that stuff. So stories like this have long fascinated me about, AI use cases, right? I really love it so much when I see people get to use AI outside of the typical, use case, or again, like I said, just going to ChatGPT to just input questions and get a response is no longer about that anymore. I really love how people are able to leverage AI to their own, realities, right? And needs or wants or whatever. It really inspires me so much. And I really want to extend that level of, fascination and curiosity to you as well. My goal is like, by the time we're getting to the 100th episode of this program, you're able to be inspired to start building stuff with AI that is specific to just you, that is specifically for you and your needs and whatever, right? Because it's a lot happening in the world right now. We have the likes of OpenAI and Anthropic releasing stuff every single day. So it's crazy to just it's crazy to just now think of AI and just think of going to ChatGPT to just generate a question and get a response. Now, AI has gone far beyond that, if you get what I mean. So now over to you. Tell me if there's anything you've maybe already built with AI that is specific to just you, or there's something you'd like to build with AI that is specific to just you as well. I would like to know. It could be at work, it could be personally, but like it's sort of maybe specific to just you or tailored to your own needs. Like I said, even at work as well, you can belong to an organization and sort of still have a sort of AI workflow that is just specific to just your own, immediate task or environment, if you get what I mean. So yeah, that's what I would like to know. And then also, yeah, just put that in the comment section, or please do email me, because I would like to also share a story like I'm sharing that on Matt. Yeah, really, and the goal is like to be able to like, take this on to bigger scale, where we're able to like, draft mini documentaries, actually really spotlighting these people who get to use AI as normally as possible. And that's that for today's spotlights. Let me know what you think of this format and if you really love it. So yeah, really looking forward to seeing you in the next one, and please do not forget to check out the next one next Friday. Bye.